What is happening tonight, fishing friends? As you can see, I'm out to do some fishing. We got some really good cloud cover, and of course, as soon as I get out here, it starts sprinkling. Literally, as soon as I get out here. Oh well, we got cloud cover, so you know what that means. Hopefully we can get on a topwater bite. We're gonna start with that old guy. You see me unbox that not too long ago, the old pop and perch. See if we can get anything on that, and if we don't, I brought a couple other combos. See if we can get anything on. So let's get this guy out there. We got a little bit of vegetation here. We can cover two. Got him. Number one on the frog tonight. Yes. All right, he's not huge. He smacked it though right in the edge of that grass. First one tonight on the frog. Hey, maybe we'll catch a few. All right, number one on the old pop and perch. I was throwing that for a little bit, switched off to a couple other things, but wanted to start moving and working some of this grass line. What do you know? Got him. All right, well, I think that tells me what I need to know. I think we're fishing the frog all night. See if we can catch a few more. Yes, get back in there, fella. Go grow. That is a start, dang it. That is a frog fish. Got a whole bunch of cloud cover, working this little popping frog. We do have some, you know, obviously some ripple on the water, so I'm just trying to make a commotion, something that will make this stand out amongst these waves, give these fish something to key in on and come up and attack. Now see, sometimes it can be a detriment. Like now, I caught one on a frog, now I don't want to put it down. You know, tonight I've only got, I don't know, an hour and a half before the sun's gonna be down, but on a day where you've got all day to fish and you get a frog bite, it is so hard for me to put the old frog combo down. You know, once I catch one on it, I'm like, yeah, I want to do this all day. Oh gosh, that was a good one. That was a good one, just missed it. I saw it wake on it. Oh, come on. Let's see if they want just a little bit, something more of a steady retrieve. They can key in better. Let's try it. Time to switch. All right, switched it up. Gonna try this little ToadRunner Jr. Let's see if something that's a little more steady action, something that they can kind of key in on. See if that makes a little bit of a difference. I don't know, maybe I won't get anything on this, but I can kind of roll it slow. Gives them something to target the whole way as it's coming in. Small compact profile, let's see, hopefully. I'd say that worked. I'd say that worked. All right, couple casts in with it. Oh, there we go. Couple casts in with it, and we got another one. Again, pound and a half, or I am the absolute king of catching pound and a half fish, but that's a good sign. That's what I thought. Guys are just a little bit smaller, thick though. You can tell they're eating up. You can tell the gut's kind of squishy. All right, second one on the night on the frog. I'm telling you what, I don't care if they're pound and a halfers. I'll take a ton on the frog. Little ToadRunner Jr. All right. Well, maybe we got some good signs going here. 2 for the night on frogs. I tell you what, it's hard to beat this. Hard to beat frogging. I think this stuff is all too thick. Very thick vegetation up top. I don't know that we're gonna have any hiding in this. I should try it though. Never know. I've caught them in some pretty yucky stuff, but this stuff looks pretty thick all the way through. Not a lot of holes to target. Got him right on the edge. Yes, doesn't get any better than frog and fishing, friends. I tell you what, I don't care what size they are. 2 pounders, 3 pounders, 5 pounders, look at that. Perfect little hook set. Again, man, these are all cookie cutter little pound and a half bass. Perfect for me. It's about all I know how to catch. Look at that, he had double frog marks right there. Yes. All right, let's get this guy back in. Another one on the night. Gotta toss it just a little bit. All right, well, so far that's 2 fish on this. Hopefully this was the right move, giving them a little bit more commotion, something to key on. Somehow my braid got under my split ring. How does that happen? All right, let's get this guy cleared off. That's what we're working with. That's a little black and blue ToadRunner Jr. I think that's what it's called. It's a little smaller size. It's only a little 2-inch bait. You can see there, just a little tiny guy. So far, that's been doing it. Look, I'm a helpless little frog stuck in the muck. Come get me. All right, I'm gonna keep moving down. I think the key tonight is gonna be just keep covering water, try to find those active fish and just keep moving. So I'm just gonna work this whole weed line, see if we can find any more fish that are willing to come up and eat the old frog. Nothing out deeper that's been willing to commit yet. Everything's been within a few feet of this vegetation mat. Guessing there's not much submerged structure out there for them to be on. Oh, there's one. As I said, within a few feet of that vegetation mat. See, the thing with frogging is you got to get them in quick like that. You can't sit around and play them and wait and see what they are. You want that heavy braid hook set. Look at that, perfect. Little hooks did their job there. All right, there we go. Another, well, I don't know, a little over a pound. He's not even a pound and a halfer, but a little over a pound. Finesse frog seems to be doing the trick. All right, get that little guy back in here, toss him out just a little bit past this vegetation. There he goes. Well, as I just got done saying, there's nothing out deeper. They've all been within a few feet, and look at that. See how those hooks turned? I'm a big advocate of frogs that allow those hooks and the body to move separately so that body can get out of the way. Hooks can do their job. Hooks did their job on that one. All right, what's that? Number 4 on the frog tonight. This finesse frog seems to be the deal. Pretty calm water out here. We had a little bit of air movement, some ripple. Started to rain earlier. Luckily that all stopped, but now it's really calm, so I don't want anything big and crazy. I switched away from that popping frog. Go to this little plopping tail type frog instead of the popping mouth. Seems to be a good choice. There's one. That was the first one out deeper that we caught. All right. First one out just a little bit deeper. Stay pinned. All right. Well, again, cookie cutter pound and a halfer. Got one good solid hook in him. That's exactly what we want. Perfect. Oh, we actually had 2. That one stuck him though, man. He was flopping around everywhere. Again, pound and a half, maybe a little over a pound. I don't know, yeah, pound and a quarter. Another one. All right, as that sun's going down more, maybe we're gonna be getting more hits on this baby. Gosh, look at that little guy. He completely destroyed my frog. Pulled the dang hook clear out of it and everything. All right, well, I must say I'm a much bigger fan of the smaller one compared to the larger toad runner. Fished it quite a bit last year, had some success on it, but I feel like when I was throwing the toad runner, the regular size, next to the Teckle Sprinker, I like the Teckle frog better. Both of them caught good fish. Both of them caught good quality fish. A lot of 3-pounders on both, but I don't know. Whatever it was, I like the Teckle Sprinker better. So we'll see. So far, this one has a really good hookup ratio. And those fish really get it. Been pinning them, so. Got him. Right on the edge there. Right into all that muck. That's why you want a heavy rod like this, braid. Got to winch them through all that. You don't need heavy line for the fish. It's for all this stuff. And this isn't even crazy. This is pretty light vegetation. That's exactly what you want. Yes, it does not get any more fun than this, in my opinion, than frogging. Look at that, another one. Gosh, and they are feeding. Again, pound and a half is everything that we've caught, but tell you what, it's fun to me. Give this guy a little toss. He's back. All right, well, the little ToadRunner Jr, the little finesse frog that could. Gosh, that one even pulled a leg clear out. All right, now speaking of the line, I know everybody's gonna wanna know the combo, and this is the Revo X that I've been testing, and this is not a high-speed reel. You know, people say you need a high-speed reel to go frogging. Not high speed at all. As you can see on here, this only brings in 27 inches per turn. That's the 6.6 gear ratio. So, you know, some people are saying you need 7, 8, 9. Do I think it helps? Yeah, taking up that slack line, it does come in handy, but you can certainly use a 6, you know, whatever ratio reel just like this to frog. This is that Shimano SLX rod. You can see there, this is the 7'2" heavy fast. It's rated for lures up to 1.5 ounces. Nice thing about the rod too, it does give you the braid rating on there as well. So this is rated for 30 to 65 pounds. Otherwise 13 to 30 pound, you know, regular, but 30 to 65 pound, and I'm using 50-pound Daiwa J braid on here. It's working well. You need that heavy line, get them through the slop, get them through all this stuff. It's not for the fish. You know, I'm not worried about a bass in open water breaking me off. I don't need all that heavy line. You can fight a bass on 4 6-pound line, you know, when there's nothing around. But once you start mixing in all this vegetation and cattails, you know, coming through, or lily pads, you know, whatever it is, you want that heavy line to reel that bass in and literally winch them through all this vegetation and get them in. You can't play them You know, it's not like you're using a finesse application and playing them back and forth. As soon as you hit them on the frog, you want to hit them hard and get them in quick. Gosh, you guys are going to be like, uh-oh, Mayor Dinkville's back, old Debo. What's he going to talk to us about today? How to catch more 1.5-pounders? Yes, in fact I am, just like that. Yes, out of the water. Who cares? Who cares if these are only 1.5-pound fish? That's on a frog coming out of the water. Another one to add to the old tally. That one smacked it good. If you don't have fun frogging like this, might have to check your pulse. See, that's the part about cloud cover like this, is you have to usually keep moving and covering water. Fish are going to be moving around looking to eat and feed, so it's not like when, you know, the sun's up high and the fish are all kind of compact on the brush or, you know, whatever spot. Got to just kind of keep going around and trying to find them in this, which is fine with me because I get to keep moving, walking around, casting in different spots. That's personally how I would rather fish, moving around. Now, see, that's the only bad part about these plop tail type frogs. You get a little bit of vegetation on that little swivel there, and this tail does not move around. So you can blow a cast like that. That one, I brought it through all that. Wasn't even moving, so I had to just reel it back in. Now you could work it like a regular frog too when it does that, you know, and just pop it across the top. But if they're really keen on that plop, I hate that if you get just a little bit on the tail, it's done. So oh gosh. Well, how's that for a hook set? Hook set and brought him in all in one. Guess that works. Easy fella. There it is, another little guy. Nothing big, but look at that. See that? I mean, coming out of the water for it. Just little guys on the frog. Fun. So much fun. Get in there. I've waited so long to get on some frog bites. Huge. Doesn't matter. Still tons of fun. And that guy was close again right here by the vegetation. I could do this all day, every day. Nothing but frogging. Frogs for life. You watch those guys in Florida and it's like every single spot that they have to fish is, oh, I could fish a frog here. Yeah, I wish I could fish a frog in all the spots I fish. I mean, that might get boring for you all, but it'd be my dream. Ready? Got him. Another absolute gigantic, gosh, look at how upset he is though. Gigantic beast of a fish. Look at that. Not huge. Same size, pound, 1.5-pounders all night. I mean, he came up out of the water and turned. Go. Little fella. Pretty calm night. Nothing too big and crazy of a commotion. Can bring it over all this slop and everything pretty well. You know, if I was trying to use a Whopper plopper out here, every time I bring it in, I'd be having to clear it off of vegetation and everything once I get close to shore. That's where something like this, one of these plopping tail frogs, really comes in handy, like on a pond or, you know, a little lake like this. There's one. Yes. There we go. That's another good one. 1.5 pounds again. That's what we're looking for. Gosh, look at him. Upset. Just ready to go. Ready to fight. All right. Well, it's been a night full of these guys, but like I've said, I do not care. When I'm catching a bunch of fish like this on the frog, it doesn't get any better than this. Does not get any more fun than this. Waited all winter to get on this again, and there we go. Finally catching some. Get back in there, buddy. This little toad runner, I tell you what, little finesse plop of this frog has been doing work. Hooks are still sharp. Nothing's bent out. I'm digging it. Oh, he hit it. Didn't feel huge, but he hit it. See if I can get him on the follow-up cast. Come on, look. I'm a helpless little bluegill that you injured. I'm still plopping around out here. Come back and eat me. Got him that time. Took 2 follow-up casts, but we got him. Look at him, angry little fish. Tons of them. I need your great uncle. Look at that hook set. Perfect hook set on that fish. Can't ask for anything better, and it's raining again on me. The heck. All right, little fella. Angry little pounder. Get back in there. back he goes. All right, fishing friends, just got home doing the outro here. As you can see, the dark beat me, so I didn't have a chance to do it out at the lake. Now, what do I think of the little ToadRunner Jr. here? I'm liking it. I have a lot of people say, you know what, Debo, I just don't have any confidence in a frog. And you know, those short strikes or those strikes on a frog can be really discouraging, but as you can see, I had some of those as well. Now, what did I do? I went to a little bit smaller frog there. The little profile of this ToadRunner Jr. got bit. So if you're somebody that's out there struggling on your local lake or pond to get some bites on the frog, downsize to a little bit smaller frog, and it does make a difference. But as you can see, it is dark, it is bedtime, I gotta get to sleep. But of course, I thank you all so very much for watching, and until next time. Oh, before I go, guess what I got out of storage? It's nothing special, but it gets me off the bank. Vids to come with this soon. See ya!